briefly wanted to touch upon and talk about what real transformation is and what it isn't. And real transformation is not disowning parts of yourself and disowning who you believe you are not anymore. And this conversation is being triggered because of a chat I had just yesterday with actually a transformational coach, and we had a really lovely conversation, and a lot of insights were flowing back and forth. But she always kept saying, "Oh, that's really, that's really great what you say. I just fell back into my old self, and that's not me anymore, and that's not who I am anymore." And what dawned on me just now is that she was constantly rejecting these parts of herself that she believed she had outgrown. And transformation is not rejecting the parts of yourself that you have identified as not desirable. You don't want to feel like that anymore, be like that anymore. And then you push them away and you believe you have outgrown them. And then you say, well, that's not me anymore. Real transformation is from owning all that you are, integrating your whole self, light and dark, shadow and loving parts, everything, your flaws and your greatness, to really own, all the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. And you are not just one thing or the other. You're not just brilliant or stupid. You might be both at different times, probably not at the same time. But what I'm saying is, if I disown these parts of me that I have identified as not desirable or as something that is holding me back, but I shun them and I kind of, whip myself for them still showing up in my life, they will always come back, because what you resist persists. So I had these moments just last week where old parts of me that I've been dealing with for so many times, they come back. But they come back so that I could look at a deeper layer, go deeper with them and see, okay, there's something more underneath, something that I haven't seen yet. And they actually wanted to be embraced with love. Really, why are these parts here? Why are these parts of myself showing up again? What are they trying to tell me? What are they trying to do in my life? Because when we talk about, when we, for instance, take inner child work, these parts of us have quite often been created in childhood as a means to an end, which was to somehow, be accepted, loved, and valued in this life. And for me, it was a deeper layer of body image issues that I, had for the longest time. And there's a long history with that. But, I'm actually really, really, really good with that. But also there were deeper layers that I was being shown. And I also had to look at, why are they showing up again, and what are they here to try to do and to teach me? And I was being, confronted with really old, deep fears and programs and shadows, and but also see what these parts of me trying to protect me from, and how it's, in their own childlike but very dysfunctional way, they were trying to help. So today is Valentine's Day, the day when I record this video. I don't know when I'm gonna publish it, maybe not today. But it's really about going deeper and embracing all of you, and but working towards actually really embracing, accepting, and ultimately loving all of you. Because only when you can love yourself in your fullness and accept yourself in your fullness will you ever be able to fully love and accept everybody around you. And I noticed that the more I was actually, when this happened to me and my old programming came up, what I noticed was also that in my head I was judging everybody else suddenly, according to that, which I don't usually do. I was like, oh, that's so interesting. The more I judge myself, the more these parts inside of me also judge other people. And the more I came back to myself and just loving and embracing all of me, the more I can go out and see people for how amazing they really are and love them for that. So that's just, yeah, that's just something I need to say. Like, real transformation does not come from disowning the parts of you that you shun or don't like. I felt that this was important. All right. Happy Valentine's Day, even if this video might reach you half a year from now. It's just a day to fully embrace yourself, love yourself, so that you can ultimately fully embrace and love everybody else and come back to who you truly are.